We are going to look at the notes we took yesterday. We did 3 examples. So we are going to do 3 more. So I'm going to number them as a continuation. So we'll start with this number 4. Remember, we are working them out and then checking our work. So go ahead and write 2 plus 7x plus 8x equals 5. All right, draw your line down your equal sign. And let's look at the left side. So remember, the first step would be to simplify both sides, combining like terms and using the distributive property. On this side, there's no parentheses, so we don't have to distribute. All we need to do is combine our like terms. So like terms are anything that has the exact same variable or variables and exponents if there are any. So 7x plus 8x. I'm going to go ahead and write that first. Because I like to have my variable first because it just makes it flow better, I think, for me. So 7 plus 8 is 15. So 15x. And then I'm going to write the plus 2. If you want to keep it 2 plus 15x, that's fine. I just like having my variable first. Carry down the 5. And now it's a simple 2-step equation. We're going to subtract 2 on both sides. And we get 15x equals 5 minus 2 is 3. Then we will divide by 15. So we have 3 divided by 15. Three divided by 15. It's 0.2. Or what if I want to keep it as a fraction? Yeah. Or 1/5. 1/5 is better. So let's go to math and hit frac. Push enter. And then it leaves it as a fraction. So x equals 1 over 5. Did y'all see how I did that? Do y'all remember that? So 3 over 5. Enter. And then if I want to keep it as a fraction, I go to math, which is right underneath alpha, which is the green button. Math, frac, enter. So 1/5. So now let's show checking our work. We always substitute in the original equation. So 2 plus 7x. Oh, instead of x, what am I going to write?
1/5.
1/5. 1 over 5. Plus 8 times 1 over 5 equals 5. So put that in the calculator. I need everybody to do that. Calculator around your desk, or if you have one that you have already checked out from the library. Remember how to do the fractions? Alpha y equals to get your fraction. Make sure you arrow over to get out from the denominator of that. Alpha y equals for the fraction. And that equals 5. So 5 equals 5. So this side came out to equal 5, and it's supposed to equal 5. So we're done. Put a box around your solution. All right, go ahead and write down the next one. 2 parentheses, x plus 3 parentheses plus 5 equals 25. Draw your line down your equal sign. So we need to get rid of that parenthesis, so we distribute. So 2 times x is 2x. A lot of people miss the 2 times 3 and just put plus 3. So if you get the wrong answer when you check it, then you need to make sure that you distribute it to both numbers inside that parentheses. So this would be 2 times 3 is 6. And then carry everything else down. Now combine your like terms. So we have a positive 6 and a positive 5. So 6 and 5 make 11. So now it's a simple equation to solve. Subtract 11 on both sides. 2x equals 14. Divide by 2. Yep, x equals 7. We need to check our work by using substitution. This would be 2. 7 plus 3 plus 5 equals 25. Put that in your calculator. And it equals 25. So we can put a box around our answer. All right, write the next problem down. 5x plus 2 parentheses 11 minus x, close the parentheses, equals negative 5. Draw your line down the equal sign. We need to get rid of the parentheses, so we need to distribute the 2. So it's 5x. We just carried it down. 2 times 11. 2. 2 times a negative x. Negative 2x equals negative 5. Combine your like terms. So that's a 5x. We can ignore the plus 22, and then we have a minus 5x because you take the sign that's in front of it with it. 5x minus 2x, 3x plus 22 equals negative 5. Now it's one of the simple problems. We subtract 22 to both sides. We get 3x equals negative 5 minus 22 So you can put it in the calculator if you want. Negative 27. Then divide by 3 all the way through. Negative 27 divided by 3, negative 9. Now we need to check it. 5 times the negative 9 plus 2, parentheses, 11 minus the negative 9 equals negative 5. If you keep a parentheses around what x is, that makes it easier to plug in the calculator. I know it kind of seems weird at first. But because of this, see how we have a minus and negative? You want to make sure that you put in minus and negative and not minus minus.
What if you put in just minus?
It would be wrong because you have 2 there. You have a minus and a negative.
What is it when you minus a negative? What do you do when you minus a negative?
Keep change, and then what does it become? Plus. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's why it wouldn't work. And if you make a mistake here, let's say I put a minus here. I put minus minus in the calculator. It gives me an error. And what you want to do whenever you get an error message is go to, so you can find out where the mistake was. So see how it goes to that minus there? That's the mistake. So then I can notice, oh, that's supposed to be a negative. In the calculator, they're different buttons. So I change it, and now I put it in. So the calculator is pretty intelligent, and it'll tell you where you made your mistake. So use that anytime you get an error, click go to. A lot of people just want to get out of there real quick and end up clicking quit. And then you don't learn from what you put in the calculator. But if you click go to, you can find out exactly what you did wrong in the calculator. All right, so that is it for the notes. So now you are going to do the other side of the paper. You're going to show your work. You're going to check your answers. You can do it all on another sheet of paper, and then staple them together. You're going to turn in this whole thing front and back with all your work by tomorrow. Tomorrow is the due date. But you have the rest of the class period to work on this.